So we're here backstage with Rachel Dratch, who's ready to go on and talk a little bit about cleaning and ickies.
The Ick Awards, as you can tell by my resplendent dress here. I don't even know what resplendent means. I gotta look that up.
I actually used it perfectly.
Did I? Okay.
Yes,
then I'm
you did.
resplendent.
Well done.
Yes.
Very proud.
I am the host of the Ick Awards. Hostess.
The hostess. Well, speaking of ick, I know you lived in Chicago for a very long time. Can you tell me about the ickiest place that you lived in Chicago?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, you know, I've kind of lucked out with apartments, but I will tell you one funny story is I did live on Irving Park in Kenmore in an apartment that when I checked it out, I didn't bother, I was in my 20s, young and foolish, didn't bother to open the window to look out and see what I was next to.
Yeah.
And I signed up for this apartment. And then when I move in, I discovered that I'm like 5 feet from the L train.
Oh, no.
So I could look in and see what people were wearing on the L, and it was super loud. So that was my, whatever. Orally.
Yeah.
A-U-R. Ickiest apartment that I lived in here.
Yeah, well, and I'm sure the reverse was true, that they could just look in and you kind of had to wear a lot of clothes all the
That's
time.
probably true, but that wasn't really a problem. But yeah. It was very loud.
Yeah. What's your favorite dive bar in Chicago?
Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's been so... Oh, well, I mean, we always used to go to the Old Town Ale House across from Second City. I assume that counts as a dive bar. We also used to go to some place called Rose's. I don't even know if there was a sign for it. It was on Lincoln. I don't even know where that place was. This was a long time ago. Yeah, I guess Old Town Ale House, if that counts as a dive, or I don't know if it's more dive or more like historic. I don't know, but I guess I'd have to say that.
I think these days in Old Town it probably counts as a dive.
Okay, good. Well, then that's it.
Yeah, they like it pretty gross.
Okay.
So what is the most embarrassing thing that you've ever done to get a job?
Wow, I didn't expect these. Barbara Walters, hard hitting. Embarrassing. Oh, well, I mean, this wasn't to get a job, but, when I was starting out here, I appeared as Tweety Bird at the opening of the Warner Brothers store at, like, the Schaumburg Mall or something for, like, $100 a day, which sounded like a lot of money.
Yeah.
But, well, first I was Sylvester, and the head was so hot that I lasted, like, 15 minutes, and then I don't know how people do that.
Yeah.
Then I changed over to Tweety, which had a lot more air in it, but people would come along and like teenagers would come and hit the giant fiberglass Tweety Bird heads. So that was probably my most embarrassing job. But I didn't, do any crazy stunts to get a job.
Oh,
like
okay.
Show up as Catwoman on a set or something like
Yeah.
that. If you remember that.
How long did you have to do that Tweety Bird job for?
It would last 2 days.
Okay.
Maybe one day. It was a promotional thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always
anyway.
wondered if there was air conditioning inside of those
There's
things.
not.
No,
Well, at least
very
back
much
at that
not,
time.
no.
Yeah.
What's the biggest mess that your son has ever made?
Ooh, just like standard, like I've been reading some of the tweets that have been coming in for this thing tonight, and people have crazy messes. Like one person's daughter put peanut butter in the dryer. Like that's top of the line mess to me. I don't have anything as glamorous as that, or like whatever. But just standard, like, you're holding your son, he's like, my tummy hurts, and like projectile vomit. That's a pretty standard parental mess, so I don't expect to win an Ick Award for that this evening.
Right. Are you nominated in any categories?
I'm not, and I'm crushed. I'm crushed.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically the host can't win, so that's probably why I'm not going to win tonight.
I mean, Amy Poehler was the host and she won. This could happen to you.
Right. Well, I'm not Amy Poehler in many ways, so there we go.
We'll
with
call
that.
her.
Is she
We'll call her
hosting the
and
Ick
see.
Awards? I think not. Golden Globes, pshaw.
Exactly.
I've got the Icks down.
Okay, so I have one more question for you, and
Yes.
it's about
This better be easy.
It's about a
These have
food
been
that
hard
tends
hit.
to get really messy.
Okay.
Can you describe your
Pizza.
perfect burrito for me? Like, what would go in it?
You are a very creative person. My perfect.
Thank you.
I just say standard things. Am I supposed to pick something weird?
No, just like you're out for the night. You've had a few. Like,
just gonna-
what do you want to?
I
What
don't
do you
really
really
have a- I don't have a
crave?
good answer for this one. Is there a dessert burrito? That would be a
so.
crate,
Yeah.
actually. Let's see. I don't know. Just like chicken. This is the most boring answer ever. I mean,
Chicken.
your question's good. I just don't have an
That's
original
okay.
answer.
It's okay. It's kind of
I'm
on the
gonna-
spot.
I'm
You
gonna
don't have a
pass.
menu in front of you.
Exactly.
It's okay.
I'm going to abstain from answering that because it's too hard hitting
Okay.
for me. Okay.
I completely understand,
Okay.
and I'll come back to you at a later time.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Rachel. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
It's been an interesting and fun interview.